I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll have a look at it though.
Supervive is one of the most fun games I've played in a while. The combat is fast, fluid, and chaotic in all the best ways. The characters feel distinct and unique, and the customization options, both in looks and gameplay, give you a real sense of ownership over how you play. This game has so much going for it, and yet, it probably won't succeed. And it sucks because underneath everything holding it back, Supervive has the core of something really special. It just has too many things working against it. Things that could have been avoided or still could be fixed, but as it stands, it's hard to stay hopeful, even with the 1.0 launch. The gameplay in Supervive is genuinely amazing. Every match feels intense and unpredictable, but not in a frustrating way. There's a rhythm to the combat that feels addictive. Movement is clean, abilities feel impactful, and there's enough variety between characters to keep it fresh even after hours of play. Positioning and spacing feels important, which to me is very important in team-based combat. The character design is top tier. Visually they stand out. They're expressive and memorable with distinct and mostly unique
so far.
designs. But it's not just the looks, the way they play is what makes them shine. Every character has their own playstyle, their own strengths, and their own personality in combat. And customization is surprisingly deep. Between gear, augments, cosmetics, and builds with the new armory system, there's a lot of room to experiment. You really feel like you can mold your playstyle to fit how you want to approach a match, which is rare in Battle Royale and many hero shooters, and Supervive is really attempting to make it work, but how they're handling it might not be the best way. So why isn't the game blowing up? Why isn't it getting the attention it deserves? Well, here's where the problems start. Let's talk about the Battle Pass. It's easily one of the most frustrating parts of the game right now. It doesn't reward casual...
Battle Pass is the first thing we talk about? Okay, I'm curious, okay?
or consistent play. Instead, it locks progression behind overly specific challenges. You can't just play the game and make progress. You have to chase these arbitrary tasks that often force you into playstyles or characters you wouldn't normally use.
Okay, this is bull. Like, sure, I agree with like the seasonal contract stuff is a little bit too specific, but like I haven't tried to do a single season, because if you just play the game, you'll unlock the battle pass. So like, if battle pass is the issue, like sure.
It takes one of the most fun aspects of the game and forces you to change how you approach it. And
like, I get the frustration with seasonal contracts. I don't mind that. I can get that frustration. But what does that have to do with the battle pass? Like, I haven't even tried to do a single seasonal thing. I don't try to do them and I'm done with the battle pass. Like, I do play a lot, but like, it's not that much.
Even if you do grind it out, it takes way too long to level up. And the worst part, completing the entire free battle pass won't give you enough VP for a chroma. Some of the skins and other cosmetics.
Okay, but that's the free version. If you get the paid battle pass, in the paid battle pass, everything pays for the next battle pass. So if you buy one battle pass, you have infinite battle passes, so you infinitely get skins. Like, it might of course not be what you want, but like, I don't know if this is the first thing we need to complain about, but like, sure.
The pass is one of the final pages, and the paid pass gives you 4 total skins. 4.
Yeah.
2 of which are essentially recolors, unless there's some sort of effect I don't know about.
Yeah, sure. We can talk about the quality.
Give you exactly enough VP to get the pass again, which is very important in my opinion for a successful game. But you can't spend it on anything else. I'll tell you this much.
But isn't that normal for battle passes? Like, I am not experienced in all the games. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like from my experience, getting enough for just the next one seems normal. But like, I might be wrong. I might be wrong on that one. Like,
I'm not sure about other people, but when I get a battle pass in a game, it's likely because it's a good deal on premium currency or loot boxes. The cosmetics that come with it are just a bonus. But this is the kind of battle pass that feels like a chore, not a bonus. The shop itself isn't inherently bad, but it feels like it was built for monetization first and players second. Prices are high, and if you're a free-to-play player, you're basically locked out of cool cosmetics. There's no path to earn anything decent.
Why are we only talking about cosmetics? Like, what are we... I'll tell you, this is one of the last reasons the game is failing, if that's the arguments we want to use. Like, what? What? I was waiting for some I don't.
Without spending money, no event skins, no free drops, nothing that makes you feel
I'm
rewarded
open to hear complaints, but like,
player long term, aside from this daily login mobile game thing. it's just empty. Supervive needs to have more to earn, and to an extent more player choice in what they earn, not just drops on very specific skins.
Like, sure, more content is always good, but
players,
like
those free players start paying. I did get a title for being a beta player, and creators can give out a code for a free skin, so I guess there's that. But I think it's very important for game devs of, well, mini games to realize that a big portion players like having skins is to show it off to other people.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But if one exact free skin is being given to everyone who plays just for logging in, it doesn't make it special. It's no longer something
that's like a very
to show
common
off to
reward,
your friends
no?
or to enemies or allies online. It's just something everybody owns.
I feel like his only complaint so far with performance is like he's not getting free skins.
I understand that the game needs to make money to survive. I'm all for monetizing games, especially online competitive games, especially when it's free to play in the first place. But I support doing it well. If a player wants to spend their hard-earned money on this, let them. But they have to want to first. And most players aren't going to want to pay for a skin on a game they sometimes play.
Yeah, that's
just
fair.
Because I do appreciate the $5 Season 1 deal, but that's not sustainable. Of course, the game has to be profitable to survive, but it has to retain its players.
What does he know if they're sustainable? Like, I feel like we're just like, I'm hoping he gets to like the actual game soon, because like, what does he know if they're profitable or not? Like,
It's to make a profit.
This is not Riot,
which
you
leads
know?
to the main issue. There's no real incentive to keep playing, just like it was in the open beta. Outside of grinding the battle pass or unlocking items in the armory, which I'll talk about more later, there isn't a strong sense of progression. There's no meaningful reward system, no collectible chase, nothing to look forward to after each match except maybe a bit of XP, which helps progress your battle pass and the horrendous, don't even want to talk too much about it, Hunter Pass, which unlocks features of the game, such as upgrading your abilities or having consumable slots. It simply shouldn't be in the game. Anyway,
I think this is a very good way to introduce new players. Like, I'm struggling here. There is a lot of good arguments for why things are going bad, but I feel like he's tackling all of the wrong ones.
anyways, it's a great game. It's incredibly fun in the moment, but
like, this is a great way to introduce players, and like, you get it very quickly. It's like, oh, you learn what they are as you unlock stuff. Like, I think this is the least of the problems. Like, when are we getting to the nitty-gritty?
Day after day. They tried to address this with the Armory in 1.0, which is supposed to be Supervive's new and exciting meta progression system, but has some issues holding it back. Because it's new, I'll explain how it works. During a match, you earn a currency called Prisma. You can use that Prisma to unlock and upgrade gear in your armory, things like perks, relics, and grips, which all affect how your character plays in-game. Then, during a match, you collect a separate currency called Coin. Use that coin to buy the gear you've already unlocked in your armory and deploy it mid-match. On paper, the system is pretty smart. It gives players more control over the—
This is what he likes. This is the first one I would say I don't like. What? The first one, this is the thing he likes, and here I would be like, okay, I'm confused. I'll keep listening. Sorry.
Reduces RNG from random item drops and adds a layer of build crafting or theory crafting to the game. It's also not pay to win. Prisma can't be bought with real money, so it's technically a fair playing field.
Sorry. I had to stop. Like, he likes this, but he doesn't like the hunter's journey where you unlock stuff. But he's okay with the in-game items being okay. Sorry.
Technically, but here's where the system starts to fall apart.
Okay,
the star
now it
system,
starts.
different rarities, and the loot box system. And I fully support loot boxes in a cosmetic only setting, but this isn't that. This is mobile game type behavior. Each piece of gear in the armory can be upgraded from 1 to 3 stars, and higher star items aren't just different, they're better. That means if someone has a 3-star version of a relic and you only have the 1-star version, they're going to have a direct advantage. That just breaks the balance. It shifts the game away from being about smart strategy and good decision making to about who's been grinding more or extracting more. It goes against the spirit of a fair competitive experiment.
And that's a fair argument. That's fair.
The system is supposed to
encourage
creativity in builds. It's supposed to be their fix to not having long-term engagement on the game, but instead it just creates power gaps. One way to fix this might be to remove the star upgrades and rarities entirely and keep all gear on some sort of equal footing, or if they really want to keep some sort of upgrade path, then make those upgrades happen inside the match. Tie it to getting takedowns while using that gear, or make it something you buy with in-game coin like you already do with the gear itself. That way upgrades become part of the match's pacing, not something decided before the game even starts.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the whole Prisma extraction thing. In the current system, you don't just earn Prisma at the end of a match, you actually have to extract it during the game by going to specific points on the map. You can earn a little bit without extracting.
Okay, guys, let's not flame his gameplay. Like, he's a new player. Like, ignore the gameplay. I'm just listening to this. Like, let the guy be new to the game. That's totally fine. But listen to the points.
But in my opinion, the objective should be around minions and bosses, as they had been in the beta and the alpha, in order to force team fights around objectives, instead of disrupting the flow of the match, pulling players away from team fights and not really adding any excitement. I'd honestly rather see Prisma just get granted at the end of a match, with maybe a small modifier based on how well your team placed. That would keep things cleaner, smoother, and way more enjoyable.
I don't mind
overall.
that. I don't mind it.
At the end of the day, the armory could be one of the most compelling parts of Supervive. It's already ambitious, and I respect that, but its current design is too focused on grind and progression over fair competitive play.
We have a good point so far. We have a good point.
For the rest of a match after eliminating them, but that itself doesn't fix the core issue. It needs to shift back toward balance and in-match strategy, otherwise it risks alienating the exact players who would care enough to stick around and master it. Then there's the issue of game modes. Supervive doesn't offer enough meaningful variety. Most matches feel the same, and there aren't many fun or creative modes to break things up. It makes the whole experience feel a bit repetitive, even if the core gameplay is solid. Variety matters, especially in a game with this much potential. Supervive is...
Like, bro, is he expecting Aram and Doombots and Earth at launch? Or what? Most matches feel... Yeah, like, this is... Like, if you don't like the core gameplay, you just don't like the game, and that's fine. But, like... I mean, like, expecting more game modes? I mean, like, that's such a weird... Like, that is not the reason why the game is not doing good. What?
At its core, a Battle Royale, and like it or not, the Battle Royale system is kind of overcrowded. Without a truly standout or fresh mode, it's hard for even great Battle Royales to maintain a player base in the long run, and while Supervive does things differently, it doesn't do it enough to truly separate itself from the pack, and some of the things that it does differently makes it somewhat less thrilling than a lot of...
But like okay, like I'm waiting for like his only good argument so far is like the armory stuff. But like, oh, it's not different. It's like, yo, what MOBA battle royale do you know about? Like we can tackle so many other things. I feel like we can talk about so many other things, and we're just at like, well, like it's not different enough. Like what MOBA battle, like, if you don't like the game, that's fine. You don't have to like the game. But yeah, this is a bit of a weird one.
Think like not able to see team fights or hear team fights happening from further away, which I know things like that happening encourages third parties, but at the very least, that's more exciting than having a minute or two where you're just farming minions. I think maybe it's just me because I really, really love the combat system in Supervive, but sometimes this game just doesn't feel tense enough around the edges. The game thrives around action, but for one reason or another, it doesn't feel tense enough around the edges. Then again, I've never loved Battle Royale and really would love this game to lean more into...
No, he just doesn't like he just doesn't like the game. But like and that's fine. You're okay. It's okay to not like the game, sure. But like I don't like, yeah.
Arena modes, but I'll cover that topic in another video. So go ahead and subscribe if you want to hear my ideas for some game modes that I think would work amazing with Supervive's core mechanics. But that's what it all comes down to. Supervive has amazing gameplay, but it surrounds that gameplay with systems and choices that work against it long term. It's fun, but it doesn't respect the player's time. It's beautiful, but it doesn't offer enough meaningful rewards. It's competitive, but it's gatekept behind really long unlocks and grinds and loot boxes, and that's heartbreaking. Because this game deserves better. It deserves a player base, it deserves community love, but the way things are going...
But he says it deserves it, but he just doesn't like the game, and it's okay to not like the game, but it doesn't feel like he has any, like... Yeah, I'm getting confused watching this.
It might not get either. And if it doesn't make major changes and fast, it's going to go to the way of so many promising games that just couldn't keep people around. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I want to see this game thrive and grow and improve. The bones are there, the gameplay is there, the soul is there. It just needs better support systems around it to survive. So what should be done? Well, it's ultimately not my choice, and maybe that's a good thing. What do you think about Supervive? Are you playing it? Are you enjoying it? Do you agree or disagree with the problems I mentioned? Drop a comment. I really want to know how the rest of the community feels. If you found this video interesting and you love Supervive, MOBA, and more, a like and a sub would mean a lot. I've got more breakdowns and commentary coming soon. Stick.
So he just wants more free stuff. There's not enough free stuff in the game, and he wants more excitement, but he doesn't tell us what excitement he's missing. It just sounds like he just doesn't enjoy the game, which is fine, but like I feel like the arguments are just so lacking. What? Yeah, they just added summer event thingy and doesn't give it. And sure, like the summer event is not like you could talk about like the summer event. It's not really that good. Like if I were to make a clickbait video on this, not that okay, I'll take that back. It's not really that clickbait. But if I were to make a video like this, I would have so many more different points. You can, yeah, sure, you could talk about the armory, and you could talk about it not being fair, and then you could talk about the bugs, and then you can talk about like the unlock system for hunters, and then sure, you can also talk about like the imbalance in the game, and then you can also talk about like the like I feel like he's, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was a weird watch. Like it's okay to not like the game, but I feel like he's not even. Yeah, no, I was struggling with this. Yeah, it's like Battle Royale. It sounds like he just doesn't like Battle Royale. And like, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. This was I'll watch the video. I'll send it to you guys if you guys wanna have a look at it. But yeah, no, that was a weird one. I feel like he was talking about everything and nothing. It was like, I don't like this, but he doesn't feel excitement. Okay, what excites you? What, like, compare it, like in this game I feel excitement because blah 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 blah, or like I really liked it, like, yeah. Nobody just wants more free stuff, and sure, we love free stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind some more free stuff, but I don't think that's the problem with the game. I don't think that's why stuff is declining. Yeah, I think it's just like, yeah. No, yeah, no, it was an interesting watch. It was it got me thinking. It got me like, yeah, what is going on here? So it was something. It was something.